Hello, honey. Boy, what a busy morning we have both had.
I'll say. I cannot wait to hear what you learned about cochlear implants for our child with a hearing loss.
And I cannot wait to hear what you learned about the school for the deaf today. Why don't you go first?
Okay, well, I spoke to the director for a long time. She explained to me that the school is a seat of deaf culture. Members of the deaf culture do not use their voices to communicate. They use sign language.
So the deaf culture does not believe in the cochlear implant for children?
Actually, that is true. Members of deaf culture are not supportive of cochlear implants. They see deafness as a difference, not a disability that needs to be fixed.
So they believe in sign language for children with hearing loss?
Yes, they believe that all children with hearing loss, no matter the severity, need to learn to communicate using sign language.
Wow. That is interesting to me because today I was told that the majority of children born with hearing loss are born to parents who hear.
Yes, I learned that as well. In fact, 96% of children with hearing loss are born to hearing and speaking parents. Yet, the School for the Deaf does not have a program that helps children with hearing loss learn to speak.
I don't get it. If most children with hearing loss are born to hearing parents, wouldn't most of the parents want their child to learn to speak?
You would think so. They have speech therapy at the school, but I just think that spending all day every day with children and teachers who communicate using sign language would have a huge impact on a child's ability to learn spoken language. Even if they had speech therapy every single day, I just don't think it would be enough to learn to talk.
You are right according to the Cochlear Implant Center. According to what I learned today, a child can receive cochlear implants and learn to talk with the appropriate interventions.
What does the appropriate intervention look like?
Every child has a window of opportunity to learn spoken language. That window is wide open right up until the child is 3 years old. A child can receive a cochlear implant at the age of 1 year. Afterwards, the brain must be trained to pay attention to and learn to interpret the signal from the implant. That's where therapy comes in.
So this therapy helps a child learn to use the cochlear implant and develop spoken language?
Yes. It is a specific type of therapy delivered by a specialist who is certified in listening and spoken language.
What does this therapy involve?
My understanding was that it is a type of therapy that works with us, the parents, to help us turn everyday routines in the home into rich auditory experiences. That is one of the ways we can stimulate the development of our child's auditory system. So, the School for the Deaf does not have a program like this?
No, they do not have a program that helps children develop their auditory system. They believe strongly that all children with hearing loss should learn to sign. Even though there is such an amazing technology today that can give a child access to sound.
Well, I would prefer that my child learn to talk. Especially since everyone in his family talks. You and I talk. His grandparents talk. His friends in the neighborhood will all talk. I want my child to be able to communicate in the world at large without barriers.
Yes. That is what I want too. I want my child to hear me read stories to him. I want to hear him tell me he loves me. That does not seem impossible anymore.
Far from it. I learned today that our child can most likely get a cochlear implant and learn to listen and talk. She wants us to go back to learn more about the candidacy process for cochlear implantation.
I'm ready to learn more. I feel like we are moving in the right direction for our child. A cochlear implant will give him access to sound. We will get the therapy he needs. Together we will help our child achieve the goal of learning to talk.
Great. Let's have lunch and then give the Cochlear Implant Center a call to set up an appointment to go there together.
Great. First lunch, then the phone call. I am so relieved that there is an answer out there for us.
Me too, honey. Me too.